Richard Brown with the throw. Tony Pounder. Richard Brown again. Flicked on by Justin Skinner. Sellers back there helping out in midfield. Alan Wright. Inside to Mike Newell. Back to Scott Sellers as the Rovers build up neatly. 2 or 3 triangular movements there. And now the ball into the box. Atkins is onside this time. And the ball's planted unerringly into the back of the net by this man who loves to score goals, Mark Atkins. 22 minutes gone. The Rovers lead 1-0. And Mark Atkins does the same as he's done on 2 other occasions in Rovers matches here at Ewood. He scores a goal. His 3rd of the season. And after a succession of through balls which split the Bristol Rovers defence, only to have the checkered flag raised on the far side to thwart them. That last one works out and the Rovers have the lead. Mark Atkins, Jason Wilcox, back to Gordon Cowans. Scott Sellers. Garner back to Sellers. Shot in. 2-0. 2 goals in a minute. Absolutely ripping the Bristol Rovers defence apart on each occasion. Ball played virtually into the same position towards the left-hand side of the Bristol Rovers penalty area. First Mark Atkins. And now Scott Sellers with his 3rd goal of the season. 2-0 last season. And we're held to a draw. Flicked on by Mike Newell. Hendry flicks it beyond Gavin Kelly once more. And it's the midfield player, Andy Rees, back on his own goal line, preventing a 3rd and surely what would have been a decisive margin for the home side, Blackburn Rovers. Perhaps it won't be long. Wilcox with the cross. Mike Newell over the far side. David Mayhew away. Drops to Gordon Cowans, a flashing shot. Gus probably cursing himself that he couldn't keep that shot down like he did from a similar range at the Manor Ground against Oxford when he opened his account for his new club from a free kick that had been half cleared. Devon White challenged by Colin Hendry. It's enough to make him lose possession, and the Rovers come forward again. Mike Newell, Alan Wright, Jason Wilcox, who of course is used to that left-hand side position. He played there regularly last season in place of Scott Sellers. And here he is now, onto the ball from Mike Newell, pulling it back. Gordon Cowans, can he keep it low this time? He does. Mark Atkins, it's in the back of the net. Yet again, Gordon Cowans this time took his time, picked his spot. Gavin Quilly momentarily thwarted the Rovers, but the ball ran loose to Mark Atkins and he smacked it into the back of the net. Colin Hendry up there, middle of the box, beyond him to the far post and headed just over the bar. Carl Saunders, out to Jason Wilcox, beyond Cowans to Nicky Reid. Cowans overlaps down the right to give him support. Forced back inside, back to Richard Brown. Flag raised, but referee plays the advantage. Nicky Reid. Mike Newell, crossing, header in, and very nearly 4-0. Nicky Reid inside to Mark Atkins. Can he get that hat-trick? Dug out somehow from the Bristol Rovers penalty area. Jason Wilcox back to Alan Wright, then takes up his position on the left in support of him, gets the ball at his feet, looks for the cross to the far side, up go the heads, and he just skims past the post, and Mark Atkins will not come any closer to a hat-trick than that. Mike, and put forward to Mark Atkins by Jason Wilcox. Cross low and hard, flicked in. And in fact, it was Steve Yates who got the touch, not Simon Garner. 37. So we await the result to see whether the Rovers lead the table by a point tonight or whether Derby County join them. But
just for the moment, the crowd here at Molineux, packed into the two sides of the ground that are open, has quietened down a little. Just behind Bobby Mims' goal there, you can see the first signs of the new structure of the new north stand here at Molineux. But Garner through with a chance now. Stowell stood up well. But it's a free kick anyway. Madden had been fouled. Hoisting it forward for Garner. Went down under the challenge from Madden. Appeals from the Blackburn fans. Bennett helping it on. Cowan's taking the return pass from Atkins. Beardsmore floated in. It's a difficult one. Wasn't too far away. Atkins it was with the header. A good build-up by Blackburn there. Mountfield had to stretch to make the header. And now Madden's on his back, but fortunately Venus picking it up. Bull fires in the shot and only inches over. Corners. Hit hard in and headed powerfully away by Moran. This time it's floated over the top and almost dropped for Burke. It's a good ball down the line by Beardsmore. Wilcox, the cross in. Speedy there. And did it hit the post? Oh, I think it probably did. Just take... Looking for Cowans. Right. Fired it forward and Madden made a mistake. He came off his boot and he's gone through for Speedy. Newell. Great save by Mike Stowell. He didn't know a lot about it. Got a left hand to it to deny the £1 million striker this afternoon in what was a good game, and plenty of applause from both sets of fans for what was an exciting game, lacking only...
Andy Fenson with a long throw beyond Dublin. Kevin Moran away. Andy Fenson, first time ball in. Beat Colin Hendry, but Keith Hill was there to get the header in, and a very opportune one it was as Cambridge keep the pressure on. Lee Philpott. Peel Ram ball rejected. Centre in. John Taylor there. Bobby Mims scrambling. He cleared off the line from Gary Rowett. Looking for support, not much of it around. Neatly played back to Keith Hill by Mike Newell, and he tries to find David Speedy, who's away, he's pulled back. Now what will the referee's decision be? It's Danny O'Shea, the Cambridge captain, who is in trouble, and we'll soon know in exactly how much trouble. It's red, and Danny O'Shea has got to hand over his captain's armband as he makes the long, lonely walk towards the dressing rooms. And Cambridge are reduced down to 10 men for the remainder of this match. To take this throw, Mike Newell back to Gordon Cowans. First time out to Alan Wright. Into the box, Mike Newell, no! He should have scored! Well, he should have buried it. Going full belt into the 6-yard box, he hurled himself at it. Three sides of the ground occupied by Blackburn Rovers supporters, and they're absolutely jam-packed and urging the Rovers to produce one, and they have done two. Mike Newell got a cross in, Alan Wright swept it on, and that man David Speedy, who's been missing from the score sheet recently, hammers the ball beyond John Bourne into the back of the net. With 57 minutes gone, he's doing his best to help the Rovers defence retain the lead that he gave them. And it comes again. Flicked on, and it's in there. And it's that man who's been going up at every opportunity to lend aid to his strikers, Phil Chappell, the Cambridge number 5, who planted it decisively past Bobby Mims. With 70 minutes gone. Jason Wilcox back to Alan Wright. David Speedy there with the header, and only just flicked away from the gaping net by John Bourne. Just back to Bobby Mims, the Rovers building up from the back. Alan Wright to Kevin Moran. Not an inch of space being provided by Cambridge. Drops to Mark Atkins. And it's there! A terrible mistake by the man who scored the Cambridge equaliser, Phil Chappell. His back pass was far too short. And it was Rovers substitute, Nicky Reid, who steamed onto the ball and planted it unerringly past John Bourne. And with 2 minutes left, and all three sides of the ground raised themselves to their feet in celebration as this unbeaten run of Blackburn Rovers here at Ewood Park goes into double figures. 9 wins and 1 draw, and no win more important than this one. Mark Atkins to David Speedy. Gordon Cowans picking out Richard Brown. Really does look in determined mood today as he puts Mike Newell in. And a corner given. Good save by Paul Bastock. Short pass by Scott Sellers. Richard Brown with the cross. Inside by Kevin Moore and shot by David Speedy. Crashes into the crossbar and flies behind the netting. Not wide by Dougie Keast, but Atkins too hard in the tackle for them. And Scott Sellers finding David Speedy. Beautiful ball out to Alan Wright. Can he get a good cross? And he certainly can. Edge of the box, Sellers, Speedy, 1-0! What a beautiful build-up by the Rovers. And the end result, with 33 minutes gone, is the first goal. Beautiful half. Gordon Cowans to Speedy, to Sellers. Runs loose, Mark Atkins very nearly made the most of a miss-it shot by Scott Sellers. The Kettering supporters will be disappointed with is Richard Hill. Scored a lot of goals for Northampton. There was a big money signing for Watford before he went on to Oxford, but injury caused him to drop out of the Football League, but he's not really produced anything this afternoon. And it's men like him that you're looking for to take the fight to Blackburn as Craig Skinner comes forward. Gordon Cowans picks up the half clearance, flicked away out of the box. Only as far as Alan Wright, continuing his run forward. Speedy finds him with a return ball. Alan Wright with a cracking cross over the far side. And Mike Newell, just like David Speedy, owns his FA Cup account as well. With 59 minutes gone, surely that is the goal that decides this FA Cup tie. And if you think about it, they've come through 6 rounds. The Rovers only need to go through 5 to reach Wembley. Crossing by Alan Wright. Just scooped away. Will it end up in the back of the net eventually? No, it won't. Mark Atkins getting the effort in that was blocked by Paul Bastock. Mike Newell did his best to smuggle it over the line, but failed to do so. And Kettering escape. But they're really beginning to turn it on now, the Rovers. Oh, what a beautiful goal! And yet again, another of the newcomers owns his account. This time, Gordon Cowans with an absolutely blockbuster shot from something like 25 yards with 65 minutes gone. Rovers centre half has had a dominant match, just as the man alongside him, Kevin Moran, has done. In fact, it's been a good all-round display by all 11 Rovers players out on the pitch. And they've certainly put Kettering Town in the place. Gordon Cowans up to Mike Newell, looking for the gap, shoots, and it's in the back of the net. And I think Gordon Cowans won't mind me saying that was an even better goal than the one he scored. Mike Newell just looked up, disdainfully planted it beyond Paul Bastock into the back of the net. It didn't fulfil either description. Over to Richard Oxford. Forward by Paul Nicol. Flicked on into the path of Phil Brown. And if anybody has deserved a goal this afternoon, it's that number 8, who's never given up, battling up in the Kettering forward line. It's only a consolation goal, and I don't think we'll deny Kettering that. With 78 minutes gone, Phil Brown does find the target this time. Lift. Now he throws it out to Richard Brown in space. Craig Skinner cutting inside, still in possession. Evading the challenge. Can he get the shot in? Gives it to Garner. Oh, he hits the post! post! Well, Craig Skinner, as that ball slides under the feet of Gareth Price. Mike Newell, cutting into the box. Curling it, oh, denied his hat-trick. Garner might put it in now. He's put it wide. Well, the Rovers won't come any closer to a 5th goal at Ewood Park, as the Rovers have moved in convincing style into the 4th round of the Cup.
Simon Garner, whoever you're playing with, have you set yourself any target? Do you think about numbers, any sort of target between now and the end of the season?
No, I've never really set me any targets. Obviously, you're expected to get your fair share of goals, but the main thing for us is promotion. Really, that's what we're aiming for.
That's what everybody's hoping for. I know that the feeling in the town, everybody's very, very excited. The place is just buzzing, and from the fans' point of view, the games just can't come round soon enough. One game a week isn't enough. Is it like that for the players? Are you bursting waiting for the next game?
Yeah, that's right. It would have been better if we, the form that we're in at the moment, to be playing possibly 2 games a week and get the games out of the way. But I mean, that's the way the fixtures are. We've got to wait for them at the moment, and we just got to make sure that we're professional enough to be right at the end of the week.
Great. Rumour is that Bristol City might operate a sweeper system today. Do you do much homework on the opposition? Is there anything in particular that you might be trying to combat that?
Well, the boss and Ray will obviously have done the homework on Bristol City, and they'll know as soon as they take the field how they're going to play. We just have to combat it, and with us being the home team, and we have to take the game to them. Well,
it took you, I think it was a 3rd attempt to sign you, Mike, when you finally came to Ewood Park. Like a lot of people, you might not have just realised just how great the backing was behind the club and how great the interest is. Are you glad that you finally made the move now?
Yeah, obviously they made the ambition clear to me, and I'm as ambitious as them. I know that the best place to play is the First Division or the Premier Division or whatever it's going to be, and that's what we're aiming for here now. So
hopefully 3 points today, and it's only going to be a temporary drop into the 2nd Division for you.
Well, I'm certainly hoping so, yeah.
Thanks, Mike. Good luck today, anyway. Trying to identify who that player is, if they are employing that system. At the moment, they're down the Rovers' end. This is Rob Edwards. Rennie, looking to get Allison in. Intercepted by Sellers. Rovers have 3 on 3. It's Newell with the chance, which he buries. It's 1-0. 2 minutes gone. Scott Sellers broke up that Bristol City attack. The Bristol City defence was stretched. 3 against 3. Scott Sellers rounded his man to leave Rovers with a 1-man advantage, and the free man was Mike Newell. So he's going to receive this ball, roll to him. It's David Rennie. It's a good contact. Off the angle of the post and bar, Bobby Mims beaten there. Brown finds Speedy. Missed his first touch, but the ball held up in the drizzle for him. It's with Newell. Trying to work an opening. Wilcox with a little chip. Mike Newell cut inside and tried to... give him Moran. Mike Newell gets that back. Sellers inside for right. So Cowans. Mike Newell plays it in first time. Scott Sellers gets it back. On the right foot. Good awareness there, Scott Sellers, as he picked that ball up. Made a chance for himself. Wilcox. Speedy finds Newell. Tall and rangy. Good cross too. And an own goal! Well, most unfortunate for Bristol City, but Mike Newell's cross was an excellent one. David Speedy was waiting in predatory fashion by that far post. And fired in at the near post, saved by Bobby Mims, and Bob Taylor ran it out. Wilcox. It's a great ball from Mike Newell. Space for Alan Wright here. Hard and low once more. Desperate Bristol boot. Gets it to safety. Rovers pressing once more now. Cox does well. Finds Wright. Collins' ball is headed clear. Just look how Rovers win that back easily, but they've given it away again. Just not letting Bristol settle on the ball for 1 second. Typical work there from David Speedy. Alan Wright. Wilcox's touch for Atkins. Newell. Tries one. 3-0. A magnificent strike from Mike Newell once more. Well, we'll have to interview him every week. Gets through so much work, this big man. Gordon Cowles does well. Mark Atkins loses out. Good flick by Newell. A chance, some space for Wilcox here. Is he going to try one? He's beaten down. And Newell's effort is wide. Great roar from the Riverside as they thought that one had found its way in at Andy Leaning's near post. Great ball by Alan Wright. Mike Newell, some space to exploit. It's a good cross, David Speedy. Oh, what a picture-book goal for Rovers. Lovely work down the left-hand side. A perfect cross from Mike Newell. And for the moment it left Mike Newell's boot, that ball looked destined for days and for the back of the Bristol City net. Final score, Tony Porch must be well satisfied with that performance.
Yes, excellent. We seem to get better every week. I mean, I thought that was the best performance, particularly first half, that we've had all season. I mean, they were dead and buried at half-time, and there were some excellent performances. No one better than Mike Newell.
Yeah, we spoke to Mike before the game, and I was just mentioning, did he have a target for goals? He got 2 last week and 2 this week. He's worked hard generally since he's come. Well, now the goals are starting to go in for him, and he also provided 2, didn't he, today?
Yeah, he's made a big difference. He can hold it up, he can bring other people into the game, and he can score goals. And today he was excellent, along with a lot of other players. I mean, it was a solid performance. I mean, Bristol City, make no mistakes, are a good side, and we made them look very average today. And we couldn't have played any better, really. It could have been 5 or 6 at the end, but we've got to be happy with 4, yeah.
Certainly a brilliant performance. What about the injuries? Any worries with Richard Brown and Kevin Moran?
Yeah, and Mark Atkins as well. Mark Atkins felt a little bit of a hamstring. I think they're all slight injuries. I think a couple of days and they'll be okay. So when you're winning, the injuries are better and easier. They don't last as long. That seems to be the general trend in football. Things are happening here. It's buzzing, and the players can't wait for the next game.
I was just going to say that, Tony. I mean, as a fan, I really can't wait for the next game. Really, everybody's really excited. All the talk at work and in the pubs and clubs, everybody's talking about the team and the club all the time. You still get excited by that?
Yes. I mean, Blackburn Rovers now top of the league. I know people keep saying there's a long way to go, but if they keep putting in performances like that, they'll get to the first division. And all everybody can do, from tea lady to chairman, is work hard and hope that Blackburn Rovers are top of the league in May.
Certainly drink to that.
Turned up to watch Blackburn Rovers reserves against Sunderland reserves because Alexander Clark, a goalkeeper on trial from Poland, was on show. The Polish under-21 international is taking some time out to impress Kenny Dalglish.
Butters up well. Shot by Wilcox, and it wasn't too far away. It made Alan Knight hurry. Gordon Cowans. Forward to Speedy. Sellers. Finding Brown. He can shoot. He certainly struck that well. And again, Alan Knight having to hurry across his goal. This time. A good break though by Darren Anderson down the right. Here's Simons. Cowans read that one. Found Newell constructively. Here's Speedy. Chance. Oh, great goal by David Speedy. Portsmouth ripped apart. Chamberlain initially gave the ball away, but fair play to Gordon Cowans, he read it. The ball was immediately transferred to the other end by Newell to David Speedy, and he still had a lot to do. Crowd chanting for Guy Whittingham to add a bit of firepower to the Pompey attack, but here's Jason Wilcox. Off Andy Orford for the throw. And Wilcox can find Richard Brown.
Brown onto his left. Speedy's free on the back. Speedy! Is it? No, it's given. No offside flag. And where was the Portsmouth marking? Richard Brown had time to cut back onto his left foot. As Speedy points out. And deliver the perfect cross to Speedy, who headed it down and across Alan Knight. I don't think Knight can be blamed. All hands to the pumps at the moment. Here's Orford forward to Wigley. Turning inside again. Almost ran into trouble, but still has it. Powell. Beresford. Referee's given the free kick on Henry, and I think it was. Beresford almost went on. The referee. 10 minutes to go. Here we go, Beresford. Yes! I sometimes feel we should see rather more goals from that sort of position than we do. They're very hard to defend against. There's our friend with the bell. That's him. Tell him anywhere, couldn't you? But Wilcox going through, and Alan Knight had to be alert to that one. Strange header. Here's Beresford. Flicked on by Wilcox. Beresford again. Was it Orford? Half away by Colin Henry. And here's Scott Sellers finding Mick Newell. Sellers. Speedy again offside. Chips Knight. And we're almost into the final minute. Still 2-1 to Blackburn. Here's Powell. Cowan's putting Moran under pressure. Anderton. Anderton still. Here's Whittingham. It's there! Would you believe it? Guy Whittingham, deep into the last minute, has done it. And the crowd go wild here at Fratton Park. Initially it was Gordon Cowan who put his defence under pressure. And as Powell battled for it, the ball squirmed through to Guy Whittingham. Well, what a comeback by Portsmouth. And Richard Brown not happy with the referee there, feeling perhaps it should have been a free kick. But what a great game that was. Two sides who tried to play football throughout.
Welcome to Ewood Park. Today the visitors are Swindon Town. This second division match. Rovers leading the league and Swindon Town in 8th position. Have with me Rovers midfield star Gordon Cowans. Gordon, enforced layoff last week after the Portsmouth game. The cup game was off. What's it like for a professional footballer when you have an enforced Saturday off?
Well, obviously you miss it. I mean, because Saturdays are all about playing football for us. I mean, you have the build-up all week, preparing yourself ready for the game, and you know it's obviously very disappointing when the game's off.
Yeah, because Kenny took the lads down to a hotel in the Midlands in preparation for the Nottingham game, so the plans were pretty meticulous, and then it's all up in the air when the game's off on Friday.
That's right. Yeah, we prepared very well for going down to Nottingham early and getting the lads together, and we managed to train a couple of days, even though the ground was a little bit hard and frozen. So we were well prepared for it, and then to find it was off on the Friday afternoon, as I said, was disappointing.
Yeah, disappointing. Anyway, back to league action today, and the visitors today, Swindon Town, come with the reputation of being a good footballing side, and sort of in the image of the manager Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah, which obviously typifies the way Glenn played, really. I mean, he was a very good footballer, a very good passer of the ball, and that's the way he wanted his side to play. We've spoke about them in depth, really, about the way they play, and hopefully we'll be able to counteract the way they play. And
obviously, the big danger man is Duncan Shearer, who seems to bang in 20-30 goals a season regularly at second division level.
He's scored a lot of goals, yeah, and obviously, like you're saying, he is a big threat. I think if we can cut his supply off, I think probably the main man that supplies a lot of the balls through to him is Mickey Hazard. So if we can cut his service off from Mickey Hazard, hopefully we'll go a long way to stopping that.
Good. So what about yourself, Gordon? You made the move, apart from your spell in Italy, you've been a one-club man with Villa all your career, and you came to a club, Blackburn Rovers. seem to be ambitious and hoping to get into the Premier League. Are you happy with the move and settling in nicely?
Yeah, I'm delighted with the move, to be honest. I mean, I'm enjoying every minute of it. As you said, I mean, I came to an ambitious club, and that was the reason that I came here. I wouldn't have come if it was just...
A well-deserved award for young Alan, presented by the Barclays representative. Rovers commercial manager Ken Beamish, master of ceremonies. Corner, taken short to Cowans. Cowans once more. That's the blast one. And so between Sellers and Mike Newell. Keith Hill has made a good run here. And forces the first save from Fraser Digby. Intelligent play by Keith Hill. Good header from Mitchell. Martin Ling is in here. Oh, an excellent save from Bobby Mims. There's a real opportunity for Swindon. Cowan's looking for Mike Newell. There's ever a willing runner. Richard Brown trying to play it inside for Nicky Reid. He gets a second bite. And Fraser Digby could only palm the cross into the path of Scott Sellers under challenge from David Speedy. He's given for that sort of thing. And it's a dangerous one across the front of the Rovers goal. Kerslake with the shot. Jones. Oh, brilliant save from Mims. But it's forced in by David Mitchell. Swindon take the lead. Martin Ling. Swindon advancing again. He's the goal scorer, Mitchell. Tom Jones. Oh, nearly a... Takes it short to Gordon Cowans himself. Mike Newell on the back post. Took back in. And a glancing header there. From Scott Sellers of all people. Mike Newell and Nicky Reid, the men, coming off. On from Colin Hendry and Simon Garner. It's be interesting to see how Rovers Richard Brown, Mark Atkins, Rovers looking for this opening, get them back in level terms in this game. They have Alan Wright moving forward now. Crosses one in. Colin Hendry turns and fires in the equaliser. Oh, the man is just an inspiration. The knockdown. Colin Hendry had to swivel and turn. And many a striker who's played all his career up front will be proud of that goal. Cowans, Mark Atkins has a look, checks that Richard Brown's outside him. Brown slips it forward to Hendry. Oh, what a good effort that was. Tried to volley it over the advancing Fraser Digby. Stretching full length, out for a goal kick. Back forward by Wright. Andy looking to get on the end of it again. Here's Speedy. Oh, what a goal from David Speedy! Magnificent effort. Knockdown, collecting the knockdown on the edge of the box. Into the box, through a dummy, beat two men, and fired it off the post into the back of the net. Oh, this is great stuff from Rovers. was a magnificent goal. There's 2 goals to 1. Swindon led at half-time to that goal by David Mitchell. Rovers fought their way back to get on level terms, double substitution. Colin Henry with the equaliser. And the winner, brilliant solo goal from David Speedy. Well, a thrilling finale to that game, and Rovers running out 2-1 winners. I've got with me squad member Alan Irvine. I'm going to ask him a few questions. Alan, we really had to graft for that win today, didn't we?
Yes, it was obviously a very difficult game. Swindon are undoubtedly one of the best sides in the second division, and to come away with a win at the end of a game which obviously was going the wrong way for a long time was a great result.
Yeah, I thought we showed a lot of character because things have been going fairly well, particularly at home, and to come back from a 1-0 deficit, and there were periods in the game where we didn't really look like we were going to get back into it, but the substitution seemed to spark off a revival.
Yes, that's right. Obviously, in recent weeks, the games have ended up being very easy victories. Today was obviously an exception to that. Swindon, as I said, are a very good side, and it was a great result for us.
Yeah, and this character, Colin Henry, he just seems to, he's like Ian Botham in the cricket world. He just seems to write his own scripts, doesn't he? He comes on like Roy the Rovers and fires the equaliser in.
Well, that's right. Obviously, Colin he's been signed as a centre half, but it's nice to have the bonus that you can throw him on up front and know that he's going to make some things happen, and that's what happened today. Yeah, and the other week, did you see the sitter he missed in the reserves on the other Wednesday night against Sunderland? He missed an open goal, and then he goes and scores one like that today. Well, I know which one I'd prefer him to score, that's for sure. Yeah, he got the important one. Anyway, 3 points for Rovers, top of the league. It's looking good now, Alan, for the running. Well, obviously, we've been doing very, very well up until now. It's important to keep that going. Certainly plenty of games left to play, and if we can keep playing as well as we have been playing, then I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. Many thanks.
Five minutes into the game and still no score. Header from Dryden. Dryden again, trying to knock it down into the path of Thomas. Lund knocking it through, a chance here for Bartlett. Bartlett through! He's gone wide of the keeper! Oh, good goalkeeping by Mims. Bobby Mims timed that to perfection. Bartlett looks set to score then. Found that same form here at Notts County. Short. Thomas. That'll go for a throw. No, it's not out of play yet. This is Lund. Nice ball. Johnson. Nice one for Bartlett. Oh, we got a touch. There it is! Superb goal by Gary Lund. 22 and a half minutes into this game, and Notts County make the first strike. Good build-up from the right-hand side, and Gary Lund swept in to smash the ball past Bobby Mims. Oh, well read by Short. Short still on the ball. Slauson the only man up with him. Gets it wide to Johnson. That's good play by Craig Short. Johnson going on the outside this time, hits it with the right foot, but a good 2 yards wide with that shot. Certainly a powerful effort from Tommy Johnson, making his 142nd senior appearance this evening for Notts County. It. Well, they opened up, and Mark Draper just picked his spot. His second goal of the season. And that surely has put Notts County into the 5th round of the FA Cup. They certainly haven't given up. This is Cowans. Beautiful skills. Looks in across. This is Speedy. Speedy unable to turn and bundled over. Uses his head as he comes up. Speedy trying to cause mayhem in that defence, I think. Oh, and that was a blatant butt by David Speedy. Unprofessional. So Speedy goes in the book. And it's a red card. And he whacks the ball into a touch in disgust. So it's the county skipper who's in trouble, Phil Turner. And a red card for him too. So this game really ending in a scrappy heap. Johnson having a go at the linesman. Cowans, the early ball. Paris knocking it into touch. Wright with the throw. This is Cowans. Wright going on the return. He's got a good shot, this lad. Blasted across. Oh, and that's in! Deflected off Mike Newell. And that's put Blackburn back into contention. But have they got time? A minute of normal time left on the clock. I'm not sure how much the referee's going to add on. That one certainly down to fullback Alan Wright, who lashed in the shot. And Mike Newell got the deflection.
Roger and lever forward for Town. Corner, hit flat to the penalty spot. There's Jim Dobbin trying to get it out to the left-hand side. Gary Childs after his man in midfield. Comes now to Moran. Newell on the run, it's a good ball. Two with him. Lever and McDermott. Still Newell. Plays it back to Cowans. Square is on for Price. Wants the 1-2, gets it back, here's Price! And scores! And Price on his debut is absolutely ecstatic. I was saying there's a good attacking full-back, but he's despite that early setback. Price. Half away, David Speedy, good header. Scott Sellers. 2-on-2 at the moment. Sellers, edge of the area, wants some support. Still there, chips it. Oh, what a good goal. Now, that was a good goal.
Well, I don't know. I thought to myself he was going to have a go, and I thought Reece came too far.
Mendonca in space. 2-0 to Blackburn Rovers. Cross into the middle, Tony Rees is there. Edge of the area, Sean Cunnington hammers it in! Oh my goodness, what a save! Good one to Sean Cunnington, edge of the box, blocked. Jim Dobbin, little touch off, Mendonca into the space. Dave Gilbert. In it comes. Oh, it's in. Oh, goodness. Tony Rees, I was just about to say it was in. Tony Rees. There's the ball. Good one as well. Into the middle it comes. Yes, surely. Oh, Mims again. Well, what a lovely move. Right. So 28 minutes gone. Still 2-0 for Blackburn Rovers. Ball through the middle. Oh, it's a good one as well. Shot comes in. Oh! Well, I think we deserve a little bit of luck now. That was Mark Atkins, who scored against us at Blackburn earlier in the season.
See the penalty instance,
I don't think it was.
I was wrong-sided.
Yeah, I don't think it was. A good flick on by Mendonca, but it's right, picking it up. Good release, but Mark Lever is there. Sellers, good nod inside. Cowans takes his time, speedy. Bit behind Price, but Price has still got it. Sellers. Oh, good run again through that position, and there it goes, number 3. Jason Wilcox. And it's, I'm afraid, unfortunately, it's a ball through the middle that's catching us out. For Town. No, I think that was Jim Dobbin on the far side with it this time round. Nasty looking one. Whoa. Oh, snapped off the foot. Gary Childs hammers it in. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it now.
Well, you know, exactly as we were saying earlier, it's going to be Minns' day without a doubt when it's that end. Because how he saw that, and he must have seen it at the last second, and to pull off a save like that, John, incredible.
It came through an absolute banker, players. Bottom of his right-hand post, and he saves it. In it comes. Oh, good header on, and yes! Clive Mendonca, it's a lovely flick on, and Town finally get on the score sheet, and richly deserved.
I'll tell you what, if we can get another one before half-time, it's going to be some second half.
See? Yeah, and absolute man-for-man marking in there. Look at that. Jim Dobbin. In it goes. Nasty one. And whoa! Oh, for good. I cannot believe it now.
Can you believe it? I mean...
Well, can Mark Lever believe it?
Well, I honestly didn't think Lever was going to reach it, and I'm sure Mims didn't. And when he did, well, he just went down and turned around the post.
Well, Mark Lever, we see him out sometimes. We're always saying to him, you're about due a goal, aren't you? And I think he must have thought he got it then. Stretched out the long old leg, and Mims was there again. And it comes. Lovely. Yes! Now that's a good goal. Sean Cullington says, let's get on with it. It's 3-2. Lovely goal from the skipper and a good corner kick.
And well deserved. I mean, Mims pulled out that save from Lever. And this is, you've got to think about it, this is the second goal we've got direct from a corner. So
it's a final whistle. Well, Town will feel gutted by that result, but they've come out of it really with a lot of credit. That's a very good performance by Grimsby.
I've got with me David Speedy. David, your band starts a week on Saturday, but you've got 2 games left, and there's certainly 2 cracking fixtures, aren't there, in Derby and Newcastle?
That's right. We were looking to get maximum points from both games. Unfortunately, are facing on suspension of starting a week on Saturday.
Yeah, it must be particularly frustrating when you're in such a rich vein of form. The goals are going in and everything's going well for the team, so it must be particularly upsetting to be having to miss 3 more games.
Well, you know, it's upsetting for me, but it upsets the partner of the team as well. I mean, you don't like to swap and change when things are going so well. But another unfortunate incident, totally innocent of the alleged headbutt, but such is the thing where, your own fellow professionals, play action and get you sent off.
Yeah, you sometimes feel like players like yourself, Vinnie Jones and Neil Ruddock, your reputation sometimes precedes you, and the referees go out almost determined to book you the first time you transgress the line, sort of thing.
Well, the referees have got a difficult job, but it doesn't help them any when your fellow professionals are play acted.
I think we all understand what you mean there. Now then, it was against Derby in September when the season really took off. Tonight's opponents are Derby. I think the first 3 games when you came here, things didn't go so well. But things really seemed to fit into place that night when Tony Parks took over.
That's right. Tony made a number of changes, and all credit to Tony for doing that. He dropped quite a few well-known players and brought in some of the young lads, and their enthusiasm showed, and we thoroughly deserved the 3 points that night. So it's going to be a difficult game, but we feel we've got enough players in the squad to cope with that. There'll be a change tonight in central defence to combat Ormonroyd, and we'll be going forward looking to get goals and hopefully keep them nil at the other end.
Yeah. Now on Saturday, David, it was a classic game at Grimsby, a breathtaking game. You sat out the last half an hour or so with an injury. Are you fully recovered from that?
Yeah, fully recovered, although, the injury wasn't that bad. I could have played on, but the gaffer felt that it was only a matter of time before the referee booked me. He could see things that obviously weren't there, and you know, the gaffer thought it best that I come off before I get any more disciplinary points against me.
Defending the 3-2 lead on Saturday, the central defenders were staying back at the set pieces. Gordon Cowans will be looking to find one of them here. It's a splendid first-time effort by Hill, and it took a deflection and had to be tipped over. It was Newell in fact with the shot. In fact, they used to call him Sticks at Bradford, home fans. That was his nickname. He's not an easy player to play against. David Speedy's foul. Down on his haunches under that challenge. Rugged challenge. Free kick to Rovers. 37 or 8 yards out. Taken quickly, it was wasted, but fortunately the referee wants it taken again. Wasn't happy with the Derby wall. I don't think he'd finished having a word with defending defender. So Rovers will get a chance to find something a little better this time. Cowans with it, looking for Colin Hendry. It's Chris Price, and it's in the back of the net! 1-0 to Rovers! What a first-time strike by Chris Price, and what a dream return to Blackburn Rovers he's having. Bob broke kindly for him, but there was plenty to do. And he whacked it without any hesitation past Peter Shilton. Fierce cross shot to the back of the net. Price gets the header on. Wilcox. Wright is in his own half and onside. Here's Atkins. Two men on the far post. Alan Wright looking for one of them. And it was Mike Newell's header that went agonisingly out. Continues his speed to get in round the back. Hendry's header. Newell. Atkins. Chris Price is bursting down the right. Gets a cross in. And the header out of play by the Derby defender. David Speedy was looking to dive in and notch 17th goal of the season. Was just beaten to it at the cost of a corner. Gets another Gordon Cowans corner, which variation will he try this time? It's far post. It's down to Price. Kins looks to work the 1-2 with him. Problems there for Derby. Peter Shilton hesitating. Jason Cavana having to run it out. Under pressure from Rovers. Colin Hendry in particular. Gordon Cowans can swing them in with the left foot equally adeptly. This one is to centre, and it's a goal! Mark Atkins heads the second goal of the game. Gives Rovers real breathing space. In fact, it was Mike Newell. Simple head from a good corner. Mark Atkins, of course, wasn't Mike Newell, it was originally it back for David Speedy. Once more, Jason Wilcox be able to get on the end of this. Mike Newell is inside him. That was a better cross, but just too far forward, fractionally. Mike Newell collects it. Good work by Price. Garner with the looping header. And Peter Shilton
Had to watch as that agonisingly looped over him. An efficient display by Rovers at Ewood Park to maintain the position at the top of the second division. We're goalless at half-time. Derby were defending very stoutly from the terraces and the seats at Ewood Park. As we have a final score of Blackburn Rovers 2, Derby County 0. So 2-0 to Rovers, another satisfactory night's work. Jim, Derby didn't make it easy for Rovers tonight.
I thought they played very well. Hard side. They set the stall out. They're determined. We started well, and then we lost it a little bit, and they came into the game.
Yeah, we still had a lot of work to do at half-time, but got a very special goal, broke the deadlock from Chris Price.
And Pricey again. Yeah, he seems to be enjoying it, doesn't he?
And Atkins, Jim, who's blossoming in this midfield role and continuing to score the vital goals that he used to get from full-back, one of the unsung heroes of the team.
He's rolled the criticism, and he's doing a good job now in the midfield, and he's getting the goals, vital goals as well. He's done very well this season.
From your own point of view, Jim, as youth team manager, it must be pleasing to see Jason Wilcox have such a good game. Got all the big money signings, but Jason Wilcox showing that anybody showing promise from the young side of the club, they'll get the chance. And
that's right, yeah. Jason's done well. He can still do better, I think. He gets a bit mixed up at times, but the promise is there, and I'm sure he'll blossom and go from strength to strength.
What about the...
Yeah, it's been a good crowd today. I've played in some big games before, but obviously we've just got to take it as another game today.
Yeah, you're on the bench again today. You've got to run out the other night. You look fit and sharp. You're still hoping that you've got a fight to play this season.
Too right I am, yes. I've been here a long time. Just hopefully this will be the season we can get the success we need.
Yeah, and David Speedy's got a suspension coming up, so obviously you're looking for an opening there. Possibly.
I'm looking for opening. It's up to the manager. He picks the team, so it's down to him.
Yeah. What about Newcastle United? All the hype surrounding this game with Kevin Keegan and that. They've been doing pretty badly, but it's put a different complexion on the game, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I think it'll pick their side up today more than our side. With Keegan going in, it'll be a bit like when Kenny came to our club, all the hype and the things with the public and all that, but hopefully we can beat them today.
Well, thanks very much, Simon. Hope you get a run out and hopefully a couple of goals. All the best.
Thanks
a lot.
Wilcox looks for Mike Newell, shields the ball, looks to bring in Alan Wright, put in from Steve, Alan Nielsen, panic work from Ray Ranson, Speedy and Price link up, Price finds Newell, opening here for Mike Newell, I think Chris Price just might have slid into his way, Mike Newell was stretching all the way for the shot, couldn't get it. Days with Oxford, used to have some battles with Oxford in the second division days, and days when Oxford had Billy Hamilton and Aldridge. Right with the foot in. Keith Hill. It's the second interception. Cowans with the tackle. Clark. And it's in. David Keller. Newcastle have the lead. Rovers failing to clear that ball. Lee Clark found some space on the right. And his cross dropped invitingly for David Keller to volley it past Bobby Mims. And a lot of praise from Kevin Keegan for his performance last week. Francis header. See back from Mark Atkins. Looks for Newell. The big man gets it back to Chris Price. Gets one in the back from Richard Brown for his efforts. Problems here for Mike Newell. Mike Newell in some agony here. Signalled very early to Mike Pettigrew that he's got a problem. And this could be trouble for Rovers. Carried off by Mike Pettigrew and Tony Parks. So an immediate substitution Scott Sellers takes the field for Rovers. That's the end of Mike Newell's involvement in the game. Let's hope that's not too serious. All right, looks it forward. Once again, nothing for David Speedy to get his teeth stuck into. Keith Hill's header, Newcastle throw. Sellers. Goes it across the box to Richard Brown. Chris Price is moving. Price wears it into the box. Tommy Wright just gathers it. Jason Wilcox stuck a foot out. Protest from the Newcastle defenders, Ray Ranson notably. Tommy Wright always just about favourite. Attention for Tommy Wright. Discussions going on all over the field. Rovers players trying to find the formula to unlock this Newcastle defence. Looks like there could be problems for Tommy Wright here, but he's going to continue. Possibly Ray Ranson had a bit too much to say. Mr. Jones, the referee. So a yellow card for the Newcastle captain. Mr. Jones decides on a bounce up in the Newcastle penalty area, so no foul given against Jason Wilcox, certainly. For that strange incident, can Rovers create a chance? Here's Richard Brown. Wilcox. It's in by Speedy! It's an equaliser, a controversial goal. Number 17 of the season, the Blackburn fans jubilant. Newcastle furious. So a touch of good fortune for Rovers, but David Speedy certainly put the chance away. With a customary applause. Kevin Keegan is off the bench. It's an angry man. Rovers are level. Interesting to see that original. To run at the defenders once more. Is it back to the full-back? Looking for some movement among his forwards. Stimson able to gather that easily on his chest. Gordon Cowan's in with the interception. It's Colin Hendry. Oh, what a goal! Speeder with a flying header and Colin Hendry's cross. One right out of the blue. Colin Hendry's cross looked destined for the far side of the area. The instant reactions of David Speedy sent that ball rocketing to the top. So once again Rovers have turned it right round. major part played by Colin Hendry. Man with the Midas touch, it's Atkins. Well, I think that just might have evened out the first half incident. David Speedy falling over Mark Stimson's heels there. Certainly looks to be enjoying his afternoon. Much more, Scott Sellers. Those players like Chris Waddle sometimes gives the impression of things not going wrong for him. The shoulders drop. Sellers' cross. Hendry's cross. Speedy's hat-trick! 3-1! And David Speedy goes to tell the Newcastle fans what he thinks of the baiting of him. Completes his first hat-trick for Rovers. Simple effort. Ball played back in from the far post. And for one forward routine finish for David Speedy. It was a scoreline, a healthy look for the second division leaders. Blackburn Rovers 3, Newcastle United 1. So after getting into the game, perhaps with a fortunate equaliser, Rovers have stamped the class on this second half. They lead by 3 goals to 1. Surely the points destined for Ewood Park now. David Speedy hat-trick gives the game the final score after David Kelly's opening goal for Newcastle. Rovers equalised before half-time. David Speedy added 2 goals in the second half. Kevin Keegan's first defeat as Newcastle manager. Kenny Dalglish. Score, Colin. It looked a bit dodgy for a spell in the first half, but it's got a bit of a fortunate break, I think, with the first goal. What do you think?
Ourselves, well, these are decisions, you know, that don't crop up every game, but I think, to be honest, if it'd been our keeper, he would have kicked it out of play.
Yeah.
You know, and then attended, asked for the referee for the
really,
to come on. But I mean, that was up to them what they did. The referee took a decision on it, and we didn't score directly from it. The ball got broke out, so mind you, but they scored 2 goals after that, so they wouldn't have balanced in that goal anyway.
The second half, I thought we really played confidently again and stamped the class on the game. Really.
Yeah. I think it was a tale of two halves today. They definitely took the game and they had a go at us in the first half. But I think as the game progressed, we definitely showed that we were a better football inside and we could play passing football. I think Newcastle did try, but I felt that on the day we were a far superior football inside.
What about the injury situation, Colin? Because there are a few knocks today, yourself and Mike Newell. What's the situation with
Well,
Mike?
my ankle's still hanging on. I don't know about Mike Newell yet. We've not actually heard, but with a bit of hope the big one's all right.
Yeah, particularly with David Speedy being out next week. Found yourself up front once again and swung in the cross for the second goal. I thought that was destined for the far post, but this man David Speedy, just everything he touches seems to turn to goals.
Yeah, 3 cracking goals today. And to be fair, he's a top-class striker. I enjoy playing up there. I'll play anywhere for the club. I mean, I don't mind as long as I've got a jersey.
Great. Deflected inside to Lee Richardson. It hits one first time. Marriott couldn't hold it. A long road back to fitness. Here's Richardson. It's through for Livingstone. First time effort. Parried by Marriott. And Irving can't quite get any force behind the rebound. Sherwood. Livingstone. It's a fine effort. Short this time. Irvin. Sherwood's header just angled over. And a run out
for Steve Agnew. He places Alan Irvine. Yep, unfortunately no goals to bring you on our visit to Ewood Park for the Central League game. Finishes up as it started, Blackburn Rovers 0, Nottingham Forest 0. Well, good evening everyone. Welcome to the Abbey Stadium at Cambridge, where tonight Cambridge United, lying 4th in the table, entertain Blackburn Rovers. The leaders, Kenny Dalglish's team, come down here with an 8-match unbeaten run. Cambridge's form has faltered of late, but they'll be hoping to put one over the expensive Rovers side tonight. Cambridge, playing the unique brand of football, has attracted some criticism from some quarters, but they're very successful with it, and no reason for manager John Beck to change his plans with the sort of results he got.
What I've heard about them is they're rather direct, but I mean they've been successful with that, so it's going to be a hard game for us tonight. We're just going to go out there and battle and hopefully come away with the result.
Yeah, obviously we're a bit limited with the loss of the two strikers, but we did well on Saturday up at Middlesbrough to get a point. I think everybody was happy with that point up at Ayresome Park.
Yeah, I think we all were in the end, because like we lost Speeder through suspension and Mike with a broken leg, so it was always going to be difficult for us, but in the end we fought our way through what was terrible conditions, and got the result that we wanted.
Yeah. Now, Chris, you moved back to the club recently after 3 years down at Villa. You played in what I think was one of the best Rovers sides in recent years, the 87-88 season when Steve Archibald played. I thought it was a tragedy that we didn't go up automatically that season. I think we should have been up that season without the need for the playoffs. What have you seen of the side that you're playing in now? Some of the faces are the same, some have changed. How would you sort of compare those two sides?
Very similar. I think what we've got now is a side that play perhaps a little bit more football. We're a bit more patient. It's also more experience than the side that we had in 87-88. But I mean, it's, you know, we let ourselves down in, you know, before, because I think it was lack of experience in the side. And we had Steve Archibald. I mean, I'd never really been in that position before myself. There was a lot of younger players in there as well. So I mean, I think that was the problem then. But now I think that we've got a more of an experienced side, and hopefully this year, you know, touch wood, that we can sort of make it all away. But like I said, we've been in this sort of position before, and we've blown it. So we're going to take one game at a time and hopefully come through it and go up.
Yes, with the kick. Flicked on for Dion Dublin. Cambridge's most valuable asset, Dion Dublin, been linked with a move to First Division clubs. Along with the rest of the Cambridge players, who'll be hoping to become a First Division player. by helping Cambridge to promotion. It's a chance, and that goal will see them well on the way. Flicked on by Dublin, and hooked in by Phil Chappell. Found that ball dropping kindly for him to volley it into the back of the net. That's Bobby Mims. Looking for someone to make a run. Decides to throw it back to Jason Wilcox. Scotson is a useful one. Mark Atkins with the flick on. Simon Garner battling. Gordon Cowan's a shot. He's on target, but John Sheffield is down well. So you have a replacement ball. Brown gets the cross in. Simon Garner looking to lose his man. Jason Wilcox tried to bring it down, but it's cleared by Hughes. On by Dublin. Claridge and Kevin Moran tussling for this one. Claridge holds it up well, gets it down the line for Rowett. It's an excellent cross. And it's 2-0. A marvellous cross by Rowett. And Neil Heaney at the far post. Able to steer that one in on the volley once more. Bringing back, counts his free kick. Had it clear though. Cambridge having success in the air at both ends of the field. Hands it forward for Garner. Punched out. It was Sherwood's effort. Dublin looking for Rowett. Can he get one of those crosses in again? He can. It's Claridge who collects it. Dublin's header. Didn't cross the line. Referee had a look across to his linesman, Bobby Mims. Got a hand onto the header. Looked to be falling behind him into the net. And it's the last act of the first half. Sam going to turn as well. Mark Atkins is sprinting forward. Alan Wright outside him. Good early cross from Wright. Wilcox's header. Oh, McNorbury. Puts back his tracksuit. Puts it back on. Sherwood. Nice Colin Hendry. And it's in the back of the net from Colin Hendry. 2-1. It's the Blackburn fans' turn to be jubilant. A magnificent strike by Colin Hendry. So a grandstand finish, and that is the finish. Cambridge United hold on. Despite some pressure in the second half from Blackburn Rovers.
Point of view, Terry, you're now sort of on your way back to...
Well, I've had a great deal of problems back, and my right knee, I've an infection in my right knee at the moment, and it just seems to linger on. I think with these injuries cropping up, it has helped my decision easier to finish at the end of the season.
Yeah, obviously you've got sort of your academic qualifications, and I don't think you'll have any difficulty finding a career for yourself. You've been careful to sort of sort yourself out for something after the game.
Well, hopefully it will come in handy. Whichever I choose to do, it's going to be difficult to find an occupation as interesting, as enjoyable as my time at Blackburn Rovers.
Well, I think all the fans have really appreciated your contribution over the years, and it'll be nice, even though sort of on the fringes of the squad, it'll still be nice to finish on a bang like it looks like we're going to do this season.
Well, I certainly hope it works out that way, and I can't see any reason why it shouldn't.
So we'll be glad of the opportunity to play in a game where he might get a chance to put his foot on the ball and play the ball around a little in midfield. Much of the night at Cambridge was spent with the ball being launched out of the Cambridge goalkeeper's hands. It is Simon Garner with a chance and a penalty kick. Simon Garner latched onto the through ball.
He was on his way around Ken Vasey, and his trailing leg. His leg was clutched by a desperate Vasey. Mr. Breen awards a penalty. And very strangely, in the light of the ruling, he hasn't produced any card. I don't like to see players sent off. Scott Sellers with the penalty. And 1-0. Short run up from Scott Sellers, a couple of paces. And Vasey went. And Keith Hill in trouble. And it's a soft equaliser for Oxford from John Durnin. The ball bounced into the penalty area. In fairness to Keith Hill, it bounced awkwardly. But his contact was indecisive and allowed it to fall right into the path of John Durnin. Gordon Cowans. Colin Andrew won it. It's a free kick. The referee gave a goal kick, but Ken Vasey. Cowans finds Wilcox. Sherwood. Garner did well, turned well, and it's another penalty. Simon Garner brought down by Kerry Evans. Scott Sellers once more. And this time he put it in the same place as his first one. And Ken Vasey was alert to that poor penalty. Second home game. And here come Rovers with Cowans. Garner's header. Narrowly wide. Just looks from here as though that might drop in at Ken Vasey's far post. At the far post, that was looking for him, but it was short. Right. Kevin Moran. Colin Hendry. That time. Certainly a little bit more conviction about Rovers' attack. Last 10 minutes or so. Sherwood finds Atkins. And it finds its way to Garner. An offside flag anyway. And Simon Garner will be very relieved because disappointing outcome for Rovers at Ewood Park. Led through a Scott Sellers penalty, 17 minutes. Led in John Durnin for Oxford's equaliser. And the golden chance came when Scott Sellers was presented with a second penalty.
Spending as Blackburn Rovers boss to over £4 million when he signed Roy Wrigley from QPR on Thursday. The move was prompted by a broken leg to another of his expensive imports, Mike Newell, and it...
Celebrate this game with a victory remains to be seen.
That ball played forward, Steve Cross was beaten in, and the ball's played back. Another ball played in from Wilcox, shot, goal, what a save from Brian Park in there! That's an acrobatic clearance from Hopkins, Devon White, Skinner, Mayhew through! Oh, that's brilliant from that man Mayhew, he's seen his eye for goal!
Dixon's shot against Port Vale last season. Unfortunately for Rovers, that one didn't go in there.
Mayhew again. Oh, really? White's in there. What a game he's having, Reese. Mayhew. It's in there. 1-0, the Rovers. Rovers are in front, and it's Mayhew's clinical finishing. Dalglish has taken a gut punch.
Well, Mayhew denied a few moments ago by Bobby Mims, but he did everything right there and nipped in.
Alexander. Devon White is through. He's sneaked through. Oh, he's missed it. And again, and somehow Rovers, Bristol that is, failed to make it the 2 they deserve. What? Reese. Oh, Reese as well. And Saunders is through. Super run. There he goes. The whistles. The referee with a brilliant decision. Saunders into that penalty area. Goes round. Oh! Yes! It's 2-0. Devon White has done it. And Rovers have buried Blackburn. 2-0. And Dalglish is getting stuffed.
Super performances from Bristol Rovers. Carl Saunders allowed to run on
this 2-goal lead. Twerton's buzzing. Alexander with the kick. Mayhew. Oh, what a goal from Mayhew! Oh, I say, that's beautiful.
Beautiful, so we're not.
It's a dream, another dream for the Rovers fans. They've had so many of them here at Twerton Park. Ball played in. There's a shot comes in. Could be a chance now. Missed. And away, Rovers escape. Mayhew. Somehow. With that corner kick. Brian Parkin again tips the ball over the bar from Brian Parkin there, dropped a bit of a clanger there with that free kick, and Parkin's out. Could be a chance. And Blackburn even fell there. How against all the odds. 3-0 they lead. Speedy. Wiggly tries to get in. That ball played forward by Hill. Oh, it's in the woodwork. And Blackburn still fell. Well, that was an amazing chance again and over the top. What do Blackburn have to do to score here today, Dave? He checks his whistle again. It's all over. Bristol Rovers have emphatically trounced the Blackburn mega money side here at Twerton, David. 3-0, super stuff. And Jeff Hopkins, we've now with us 2-goal scoring sensation this afternoon, David Mayhew. Dave, we've seen the game this afternoon, Rovers emphatically winning 3-0, and you've got Rovers well on the way with those 2 great goals today.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed to miss a chance just before. I think I should have scored that one, but it was nice to put the first one in, and then the second one you sort of do in training occasionally, and it's nice when it comes off on Saturday.
I just spoke to your dad just now, and assessing your last 6 games maybe for Rovers, I turned around and said to him it was probably the best period ever in Rovers colours you've entered playing for this team. You've really had some great form, haven't you?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it always puts a bit of special impetus in it. When your contract's up, I think, it makes you try that little bit harder. And over the last few weeks, I've tried to be more consistent, which I was in the 3rd division, I think. And I've tried to start to do it now, maybe prepare myself a little bit better for the game. And things seem to be going well at the moment, yeah. But, you just got to keep it going now, because I did well earlier in the season and then got dropped for the FA Cup game against Plymouth. So, you can't take anything for granted.
Point lead a couple of weeks ago. We've given the other sides a bit of a chance to catch up, but we can sort of regain the impetus with a win tonight and start to try and pull away again.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, we've had some shaky results. Teams are sort of coming back at us again. We expect that. We've had a good run ourselves, and we've just had a sticky patch which every club gets during the summer season. Always happens to be now. But what I think is important for us now that we get a win tonight, or if not tonight, this Saturday, to get ourselves back on the winning streak again.
Yeah, that's it. Room for himself, finds Colin Hendry, gets it back from him. No real support, although Alan Wright is now arriving. Collins did well. Flipped across the area, Colin Hendry.
changing fortune for Rovers. Bristol Rovers on Saturday seem to find the net every worthwhile strike. Here's Hendry. Chris Price on the edge of the area. Dinks one in, it falls to Wegerle. And Sanson managed to save that with his foot. So the first... And fine effort. Flashing across the face of goal. Goal kick. Paul Sanson has to punch it. Alan Wright scampers to get that one to Keith Hill, gets it back from Hill. And speedy turning, but that only gave Keith Jones the chance to intercept that ball. And Angel finding Benjamin, he's on his own. Answer is arriving. He's round Bobby Mims, and it's the first goal for Southend United. Again, Rovers caught out horribly at the back. They were attacking with conviction, all of a sudden. Spoke to the groundsman Trevor Wilkin before the game. He was quite happy with the state of the pitch tonight, despite a lot of rain in the Blackburn area today. Said the pitch was nice and firm, holding the water well. And it's a chance once more for Southend with Brett Angel. Oh, what a nightmare for Rovers defence. 2-0. Angel hesitated over his first shot, but was able to manoeuvre the ball onto his right foot and pick his... Very regular. Cicely with Jones. He does well, Roy Regular. Finds David Speeder. And a marvellous tackle. Shuey. Rovers to have anything to show off for their efforts. Regular in the challenge. With Brown, looks for Regular, chests it down, and it's in by Chris Price. It took a deflection, but nobody will be taking that goal away from Chris Price. Headed down, deflection, it's in the back of the net, and it's Chris Price's third goal since his return to Ewood. It is Regular. Brown. Bundled over, a combination of Angel and Tilson. Made a sandwich of him. Takes it quickly for Regular. It's a good cross by Regular, far post. Colin Hendry. Easily pouched. Indecisive header by Richard Brown. Tilson. Brown makes amends with a fine ball for Speedy. There's Regular. And it's off the crossbar. First appeared that Colin Hendry was making the incisive run. Taken out of the action. Speedy. Trying to bring Wilcox into the play right away, and they've done so. Across the box for Speedy. And Colin Hendry nearly got a foot in. For once, a lapse in concentration. Brown. Hendry's head. Speedy's volley.
Charge down. Mark Atkins throw for Speeder. Back to Atkins, side for Sherwood. Good passing movement from Rovers. Hendry for Atkins once more. Far post. And the header is wide.
Things are going very well. First couple of games here weren't too good because we got beat the first one at Bristol Rovers, well my debut anyway, and then the second one at Southend here we scrambled for a point at the end, although we could have won by 2 or 3 goals comfortably, so it wasn't a good way to get off, but certainly the win last weekend has helped us, and it's easier to settle when things are going well as opposed to when we're struggling, so things are all right now, yeah.
Yeah, so even though the first 2 games were a bit of a struggle, you must have been quite sort of comforted by the quality of the players around you when you look round at your colleagues. A lot of experience and a lot of First Division know-how there, so you mustn't have got too down about the form, really.
Well, no, I mean, you know, I knew about the quality that was here before I signed, you know. We've got a good squad of players. I've known David Speedy for 5 years now. I played with him at Chelsea, so and I know a few of the other boys as well, so I knew what was here before I came. Certainly, you know, the manager and the assistant manager have a reputation that goes before them, and that was a big influence on me coming here in the first place. So, no, I don't think there's a doubt about the quality of the players. We just need that little bit of luck that every team needs in order to be to win a championship or to get wherever you're going to get. You need a little bit of luck. It's not really on the quality of the players, so that's not a problem for me. We just need scoring goals and a little bit of luck that goes with it.
David Speeder. There's no offside flag. Colin Hendry and Mark Atkins bore down on that. Now they could get the contact. Roy Regular. Atkins' shot is deflected. And Bob Balder has to smartly turn that one over the bar. Brown. Yeah, that Callum's reacted quickest to that. Finds David Speeder. Some offence spotted by the referee. The flag was up good and early. Well, the end of that move and the finish was as sweet as anything we've seen. For Gary Nelson. Colin Hendry does excellent work. Just falling into the path of Robert Lee. And an opportunity strike. It's Charlton Athletic 1 up. It's Chris Price. So it's for Regular. Tries to play David Speedy in. It's a corner kick.
referee decided that the defender with the ball deflects off Chris Price's head into the path of Carl Lieben. Danger here for Rovers. It's 2-0. What a signal for Rovers. They bounced off Chris Percy's head into the path of Carl Lieben. And he almost made his leisurely way through to put the ball past Bobby Mims. Nice throw for Speedy. Coming Hendry in the right wing. It's the ball in to Simon Garner. And a good strike from Atkins. Deflected out for a corner. Let play continue as quickly as possible. Counts his corner. Heads aloft, but nobody on the end of it. Here's Keith Hill. Simon Garner's cross. Hendry's not back to Garner. In fact, it was Tim Sherwood's effort that was punched over by Bob Boulder. Sherwood looking to thread Hendry through. Sammy finds Chris Price. Simon Garner is wide on the left. A nothing header really. Lets him call Lieben. And very nearly a good third goal. Richard Brown recovered to get in a tackle. To put Lieben off. Today, we had the opportunities in the box. An opportunity for Simon Garner in the box there, but had 2 second half goals from Robert Lee and Carl Lieben. Disappointing outcome for the second division leaders. Valuable points for Charlton, who have designs on promotion themselves.
tonight are Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn, who've spent over £5 million assembling a team of alleged stars, and I say alleged because one or two of the big names have certainly not come off as yet so far. Martin Foyle, that a player with Hendry's physical abilities has to resort. Oh, and a good effort there by Darren Hughes. Mims only just managing to palm that one round. That went into the book. A lovely header, and it's there! It's there! Vale have scored, and deservedly so. And it was Van der Laan who got the final touch. Robin van der Laan acknowledging the crowd. The Vale have gone into the lead. After Lowe unable to get there. Aspin tracking back to mark his man. A good layoff right, backing up his strikers. Cowans, the short ball through the centre. Good turn, now shot on goal, and that was too close for comfort. But Mark Grew, the tension amongst the players, and is only blowing when necessary. Oh, and that's got to go down as a missed chance as the ball. But for the first time this evening, he forgot that if you level, you're on. But Blackpool really putting on the pressure, and with a chance there, they totally missed. A poor ball forward. And Blackburn coming back up the Vale. Keith Hill moving through. Aspin doing a good job. And Van der Laan nicking that one and pushing it forward. And this time the linesman was at fault, but in Vale's favour. And is it going to be there? It is! It is! And if ever there was an offside, that one was it. But Vale get the goal. 2-0. Sellers. An excellent interception, but not totally cleared. And Blackburn now getting men forward. Cowans, the short ball into the box. The shot, and it hit the post. Well, it certainly isn't Blackburn's night by any means, as they had three clear-cut chances, and none of them were hammered home.
Now then, everybody knows, Bob, we've been struggling in recent weeks, had a terrible run of results, but with the Middlesbrough game last night, Middlesbrough getting beat, it's still in our own hands, isn't it? So nothing would be better to get back on the winning ways tonight.
That's right, we've got to start winning games and set off from there. And we've got 2 home games coming up, so hopefully we'll get the points in the bag.
Yeah, four home games out of 6, and I think if we sort of win 4 of them and pick up a couple of points away from home, maybe 1 win and a draw, it's in our own hands, and we could be in that second spot. Ipswich look to be getting away a bit now.
It sounds easy, doesn't it? Yeah, Ipswich, they look as if they've probably done it now. So there's 4 teams chasing that second spot, and you say 4 home games, we've got a good chance.
And what about your own injury, Bob? How long do you see that being? You've struggled in recent games. It's been obvious with the kicking and that. How long are you looking at?
Hopefully I'll be looking for the weekend again. So the rest tonight, hopefully I'll do it a bit of good, and I'll be available for the weekend.
In place, Ken Beamish in charge. 4 players from Rovers side selected in the PFA representative side for the second division. You see there Duncan Shearer, his efforts at Swindon, won him selection. Gordon Cowans and Scott Sellers from Blackburn. And the other recipient will be David Speedy, who sits out tonight's match with his hamstring injury. As the awards take place, the Barclays representative presenting Scott Sellers, Gordon Cowans, Duncan Shearer and David Speedy with their awards. Rovers finisher, quality finisher. We're looking to the midfield men and the wide men, supplying with some quality service tonight in future games. Foul there on Wilcox. Rovers have a free kick. Tremendous effort from Mark Atkins. Sellers picks up the ball from that kick. Tries one. And it's off the post. Marvellous effort from Scott Sellers. This trajectory right. Sellers back for Alan Wright. How well those two linked up earlier in the season. Here they go again. Sellers ball inside for Wright. Mark Atkins. Will wind one up again. Jason Wilcox nips it in. Gets it back from Keith Hill. For Keith Hill to make a run outside him. Shearer. And it's in! It's in from Scott Sellers. Shearer's shot, first time. Speedy, Mike Newell were automatic choices before injuries and suspension. Cost Rovers the services of those two. Partnership that they were building up. Ball from Atkins to Wright. To Crosses early, looking for Atkins, and a super header, good run. Just directed the other side of the post. Rovers have the corner. It'll come down for Sellers. Speculative effort. Yes. Into the path of Cowans. Alan Wright. Inside for Sellers. So beautiful cross for Shearer. And flashed narrowly wide. That was a good chance for Duncan Shearer. It was good football, but I think Duncan Shearer will think that he should have hit the target from there. Left of the first half. Balls for Wegeler. Well, Jason Wilcox and Mike Stowell trying to retrieve that ball from the quagmire. Roy Wegeler's cross causing all sorts of alarms. And perhaps the referee, Jason Wilcox, comes short. 6 from Callans. Cross to the back of the box. Work from Atkins. Colin Hendry. And a good shot. Rovers subs Mike Newell and Lee Richardson keeping loose. It's Bull. And he does what he does so well. Turns his man in the box and rifles a right foot shot past Matt Dickens. And he prods it forward, Wegeler collects. And it's a good ball for Wilcox, but the ball just stops on him a little. Tries the shot. Beaten down by Stowell. Wilcox collects that ball. And that's a great pass for Alan Wright. Early cross. And missed by everyone. Finds Keith Hill. Wilcox cuts in and lets fly, but it's gathered safely this time by Mike Stowell. And Mountfield did just enough to deny Mike Newell, who's trying to steal some yards. Hill's throw for Wilcox. Cowans' ball picked up by Paul Birch. An absolute tragedy for Matt Dickens. A dismal attempt to grasp that shot from Paul Birch. Once again, is a nightmare. Jubilation for the Wolverhampton fans, despair for Rovers and their supporters as the troop off the field dejectedly. Second.
In recent months, but it's really come down to the wire and today's game. I think it's win or nothing, isn't it, today?
Yeah, I think so. I think we need the 3 points, so that drawing would do us any good. I think we've let ourselves down a little bit over the last month or so. I mean, you need a little bit of luck when you're doing things, but I think at times, like the way we've played, we've let ourselves down.
Yeah, look, everyone looks for crumbs of comfort, and I think with the Wolves game on Tuesday, there were signs, particularly first half, that some of the confidence was coming back. Some of the play in the first half was joy to watch.
It was fantastic, actually. I was sat in the stand watching it, and I thought to myself, well, if we can keep this up, and we did for the first 45 minutes, but I think the worst thing that could have happened was the half-time, the break at half-time, because as soon as we came out in the second half, it was, I think we didn't do ourselves justice again.
Yeah. We also, like, when things are going against you, you don't get the bounce of the ball. I don't know, sometimes I'm a little bit more confident when we're playing somebody in a big game like this, the Darwin end's full. I think the players are easier to be fired up rather than like your routine games against your Brightons and your Oxfords and that.
You get that. At the moment, what we seem to be doing is hitting teams that are on a run. And Leicester's another one, Port Vale was one, Watford's one. It's going to be a great atmosphere this afternoon, and I think that with a bit of luck, that we'll get the 3 points that we need, and with the hard work that we've done over the season, I mean, certainly in the last month over the season, we'll get what we deserve, and I think, which is promotion.
And you still think 3 points today and a couple more wins, and we could still be in with a shout the automatic spot.
Yeah, I think sort of maybe 4 or 5. If we win that 4 out of 5 wins, we'll be all right. Cheers, lads!
Well, thanks to all lads there. Thanks. Cheers, lads! Thanks.
Cheers, lads. Just walk in front of the camera. It's all right.
We have now, haven't we?
Like this
back in here, it is.
Good old teammate of mine. I mean, he's joined the Gordon Counties club, like the bald heads together.
Well, is that right? Oldfield. Going behind the strikers, David Oldfield. Tommy Lance cross, far post, looks for Owen right. And he's had it tested body rounds. Alan Wright. So the time from Regular. Sellers. Regular with good skill. And finds Mark Atkins. This is promising. Just wouldn't drop at the feet of Duncan Shearer. I think he got a touch on the way. And Smith revealing that one. Wilcox makes amends by robbing Steve Walsh. Finds Shearer inside. Once again the final cross. This wasn't the quality of the rest of the approach play. Didn't match the quality of it. Slightly in the ascendancy at the moment. Kevin Moran, an excellent tackle on G. Atkins to Wegerle. That's a great ball to Sellers. And it's 2 against 3. Sellers into the area himself. And the final shot was blocked. What a great solo goal that would have been. Footing from Regular, dangerous ball. And I don't know what he deals with it comfortably. Given Leicester Sterling service Gary knows since he joined them from Notts Forest. And they were losing the flight of the ball from his own header. Russell is onside. And an absolute disaster for Rovers. Bobby Mims blasted that ball right into the path of Kevin Russell. Whatever it hit fell right into his path. And he had a simple task to walk that ball into the back of the net. Gleefully slammed it home across the line. Powerful header by Hendry. Wegerle is onside. And wide. Colin Hill did just enough to force Roy Wegerle wide. To Ewood Park to join the promotion race. There's a cross. Which comes for Wegerle. Once again, no one wanted to take the responsibility. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I think that would be appropriate motto for much of Rovers shooting today. There is Wilcox. Well, that was as near as anything's got to burst between his lips. Blows the whistle. It's jubilation for Leicester City and the supporters. It's absolutely say Rovers' chances of going up automatically have died today at Ewood Park. Playoffs
who wanted the playoffs again. Certainly not me, certainly not any of the Rovers fans that suffered 3 times.
That was the definition of a 6-pointer today. You must be delighted with the outcome.
Yeah, it was a very important game for us. It was a hard-fought win, especially in the condition. It was very heavy going. We were just delighted in the end to get the 3 points.
Yeah, the goal that won it, it always looked, deep into the second half, it always looked like one goal was going to win it. Somebody was going to be a hero or a villain. And the incident, Bobby Mims on Kevin Russell, just fell nicely for Kevin, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right. You know, it was 0-0 for obviously a long time, and the longer it went on, the away team seemed to get that advantage. And fair play to Kevin Russell. He's done well for us over the season, even though he's been sub. And he did very well for the goal, because I didn't think he looked favourite to get the ball, to be honest.
It was a great day for your following. Your followers were magnificent today. Your supporters came up in droves, and what a great night they'll be having tonight.
Oh yeah, they've done well for us all season. We're very delighted, but we've got 3 important games left now, and it's going to go right to the very end to see who does eventually go up, but we're in a very good position now.
Between promotion-seeking Blackburn Rovers and middle of the table Tranmere Rovers, currently fighting it out to stay in the 2nd division.
Tranmere picked up notable wins here at Prenton Park. Portsmouth, among others, along with Derby and Wolves, as they try to move forward now with Martindale. Pass 1 challenge, Muir in there as well. Back to Harvey. There's options on the right if they can use it. Here goes John Aldridge. Superb save from Bobby Mims. That was needed from the former Everton and Tottenham keeper. Newell brings the ball down, takes it inside, finds Atkins, who spreads it over to Alan Wright. Options now really for Blackburn. Sellers makes the run right, battles on forward. Wilcox cuts inside, might fancy the shot if he can get the room, does, hits it well, and he scored! Jason Wilcox with a stormer from 25 yards. Blackburn are in the lead. The 4,000 fans to my left go wild, and Jason Wilcox, the most dominating man on the field in this opening 20 minutes, has given Blackburn just what they need. The promotion bid is back. The temperature just rises every time he goes near the ball. Thomas again. Newell picks it off him and plays not a bad ball through to Jason Wilcox. Wilcox battling with Vickers. Still there. Out comes Nixon. Nixon in a mess. There's a push by Nixon, and I think there's going to be a free kick, and he's going to be very lucky here, Elliot Nixon, if he doesn't go off the field, because he pushed down Jason Wilcox then. He was first to his feet with Vickers and Mims, and out Nixon rather. Cowan's a known curler of free kicks from this range. Newell is the one who comes up, hits it into the wall. It comes straight back though for Gordon Cowans, drives it in just wide of the post. And he's there again, Alan Wright. Really does leap high when he has to get up for a header. Harvey with a clever back heel. Morrissey now with Wright again. Sellers coming back to help out his young defender, but it's now Thomas steaming in, gets the cross in, Muir's going to score and does. Ian Muir levels things up, some 5 or so minutes to the break. It was a classic strike from Tranmere, right in front of all those Blackburn fans. They're not pleased. Spins from one side to the other. Morrissey now for Tranmere. Harvey under pressure from Wegley, dispossesses him. Wegley now, what can he do here? Former QPR player drives in the shot. It's straight at Bobby Mims, who got, as they search for that vital second goal. Here's Jason Wilcox. Wilcox has got Wegley making a superb run, looks for Wegley, Vickers in trouble. Wegley will turn, can he get the goal? No, great challenge coming back by Mark Hughes. It was a goal-saving challenge too. Has helped that too. These two sides serving up a real local cracker. Ian Muir looks for Aldridge. Richard Brown coming back, so's Hendry. Hendry, not for the first time this match, holding off Aldridge, but the chance will come to Kenny Irons, and he scores. Kenny Irons gives Tranmere the lead, and Blackburn now a major obstacle in their playoff bids. It was all through John Aldridge again. Hendry seemed to have snuffed out his opportunity. Aldridge, though, calmly threading the ball through to Kenny Irons, and Irons made no mistake at all. And Scott Sellers clears things forward up to Newell. Newell now controlling things and lays a lovely ball inside for Gordon Carnes. Wilcox, Blackburn in full cry. Wilcox driving on, he might fancy the shot. No real room, and he got a late challenge then from Mark Hughes. Blackburn with the opportunity here again. The killer touch in recent weeks, and it's been on evidence here tonight. Let's hope they can get back in the game. Brown with a free kick. Oh, superb shot. It'll go in now, or will it? No. Roy Wegley over the bar. But Richard Brown just stirs up Blackburn's fortunes at the moment. Nothing will go in for them. What a superb shot that was. He struck it through the wall. And again, you just feel that Blackburn will equalise the way they're playing. If they can continue. Wegley again trying to make up for that miss. He's got Wilcox there again inside the area. Oh, great save from him to the area along with Moran. Hendry making the run. And they're the ones he aims for. He's gone through to Newell though. Wilcox, can he drive it back? He does. Too high for Wegley. In again by Carnes. Comes again off the line superbly, but it'll be a penalty. Yes, Blackburn have been given a lifeline. The scramble inside the Tranmere area. Newell and Wegley both fighting. They're fighting over the penalty here. Atkins is being pushed away from it. Hughes and Aldridge both having words too. Maybe it was John Aldridge who had the touch with the hand. However, it is Mike Newell now who has the opportunity to put Blackburn level and give them playoff hope still. Newell versus Nixon. Newell scores 2-2. Blackburn are level. That's his 8th goal this season, and Blackburn are back in this game. Sweetly struck penalty. End of this engrossing tie between two very competent second division sides. Blackburn the higher, and still looking for that playoff place, which hadn't.
Couldn't stretch far enough to collect that pass. Allen is onside. No flag from the linesman as Rovers sprung out. Cross hits Colin Hendry. And it was a stinging shot from Alex Ray, who's had a quiet game so far. David Spady limbering up the touchline. Could be card in the fact for Kenny Dalglish, but Goodman is bursting through here. It's an excellent run. And it's in the back of the net. Rolled agonisingly past Bobby Mims. John Goodman embraced by the Millwall fans behind the goal. A couple of them over enthusiastically leaping over the barriers. The Rovers to lose today. Chances of even a playoff spot would be receding fast. It's with Sherwood, finds Alan Wright. Looking for support, gets it from Wilcox. Gets the ball back from Jason Wilcox. Fires it across. And it's in by Newell! Terrific reactions from Mike Newell. As the cross was only half cleared, fell into the path of Mike Newell, who stuck out the left foot, prodded it into the vacant goal. At last something's gone right for Rovers. Moran's header. The line by Alan Wright, up and under. Regular almost collecting that. Mark Atkins tackled out of it, but it's a hideous back pass. And Mark Atkins profits from a terrible back pass by Colin Cooper. And once again, the Rovers man reacted quickest as the ball fell kindly into his path. And he lashed it past Davidson to give Rovers a 2-1 lead. The intention was certainly positive from Lee Richardson. Here's Vivier. Side for Barber. That's Goodman wide on the left. Alex Ray. Now Armstrong. There it's the post. Made room for himself, cut in and hit the shot left-footed, but once more a moment of... Mike Newell, over his back in numbers, defending this lead, precious lead. Poor work by Richard Brown, over 11 attempts at a clearance. He backhilled that into the path of Alex Ray, but once again, Millwall man narrowly off target. Rovers sign off on a happy note at long last. This home win has been a long while coming. Everybody knows the grim statistics of Rovers. They were on a form. Well, they've run out 2-1 winners today. Millwall 1. OK, well, we've got Alan Wright, Rovers left back, to come out and talk to us. Thanks for coming out, Alan. In the light of the other results, it really was a game. No other result besides a win would have done today, would it?
No, not really. I think if we've got any chance of going up, we're desperate for the win.
Yeah, we went about it the hard way. I thought, here we go again when we conceded a goal early in the second half. But luckily, things just started to go right for us today, which hasn't been the case in recent weeks.
That's right, yeah. They led the centre forward Armstrong, he picked the ball up on the halfway line. Couple of ricochets, and to be fair, he finished the run well.
Yeah.
About 2 minutes after half time.
That's right. Then Mike Newell reacted quickly to equalise, and then we got a fortunate back pass. That was the sort of goal that we've been giving away. Everything that we've been going has been going against us. Mistakes at the back and that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Mark Atkins done well to finish the back pass. Again, no disrespect to their lad, not the back pass, but to be fair, the pitch isn't in as good a condition as what it was at the start of the season, and it really wasn't. It's not a pitch to give back passes. That's
right. I remember on one occasion the ball nearly just scuttled on the Bobby Mims when he went to pouch one. And what about your own season, Alan? It's been a season of up and downs. You started off at Blackpool and you came here, things were going swimmingly for everyone at one time, and then this disastrous run that we've had, we can't automatically go up, but obviously we have got a target, something to aim for, the playoffs, and you're still hoping like that we can make it to Wembley and go up.
Yeah, it's been like you say, it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy season for me. Started off at Blackpool, they've been doing well.
Yeah.
They started the season well, and then I got a move here, which was in my case was a big move.
Yeah.
And then I think we had about 13 straight home wins or something.
That's right.
And then I think at the last end of the season, I think we've had about 8 defeats on the track.
That's right. So two vital games to go. It looks possible that we probably might have to win both of them. Is the lads' spirits up, you know, and after the win today, everybody happy enough?
I think the lads' spirits up. I mean, it's the Premier Division, isn't it? I mean, we know what we've got to do. The two teams that we've got to play are both fighting to stay up, and they're going to be playing for the points. So I mean, they're going to be 2 good games. Hopefully, we'll get there in the end.
Hope so.
A little bit of good fortune in that Charlton lost last night, gave us a bit of an opening.
That's right, yeah. I think looking at the table, I think we need 4 points from the last 2 games to make sure. But we're just looking for the 2 results, obviously. We're looking for 2 wins.
That's right. Now, we got Sunderland down here tonight. There's been a lot of press speculation that they might field a weakened team. But some ways that could backfire, because like the lads that get in might be keen to show the manager the faces and getting his thoughts for Wembley.
That's right, yeah. I'm sure some of them will be fighting for a Wembley place. But saying that, he's had to make a few changes, I think, because a couple of injuries. Obviously, they've had a long season with the cup. I'm sure they won't come in just to play the games out. I'm sure they'll be looking for a result.
Yeah. Sunderland in bright yellow. Black shorts will attack the Blackburn end. And as Rovers prefer, it'll be the Darwin end. And an early touch for Lee Richardson. He's been straining at the bit for a run in the side. And Alan Wright finding Mike Newell. He wins a corner. Mike Newell is so often dragging defenders out wide and using the ball well. He finds Sellers from the corner. Scott Sellers cuts in and his cross
There's nearly net on the volley by Kevin Moran. Would have been a spectacular start. Speedy is in space. Feeds it in for Sellers, and it just flashed wide. At 90 minutes of the half gone, no score. Scott Sellers with the second chance to cross. It's out by Hardiman. Shooting for Sellers, on for Wilcox, that's good football. It's a useful cross, it's Colin Hendry, and it's 1-0! Colin Hendry, cool as you like. Cross from Wilcox was headed across the face of goal. Fell on to the instep of Colin Hendry. And with all the coolness, calmness and collectedness that you would expect. So often in recent weeks, the fans have been biting the nails, last-minute goals, cliffhangers. Here's Richardson, nearly lost his balance, but found Jason Wilcox. There's Mark Atkins, in fact, who hit the angle of post and bar. Headed by Hendry, half clear. And there's a chance now with Jason Wilcox has the entire half to sprint into. The Rovers break. And he tried to square it unselfishly to Mark Atkins. The ball's throw. 60 down by Davenport. And it's a fine header from Gordon Armstrong. I said he was a threat in the air. And he's proved just that by planting that header beyond the reach of Bobby Mims. Thump clear by Alan Wright. And Mike Newell is onside this time from David Speedy's flick. And he tried to place the effort. Tony Norman coming in for some stick from the Blackburn faithful. Which is a shame because he's a nice lad and a great character. And it's a chance now for Sunderland once more. It's Davenport who finds the back of the net. And that really is problems for Rovers now. Dithering on the edge of the penalty area, failed to clear that ball. It was Peter Davenport who dug it out. Scott Sellers. Richardson. Atkins' touch. Richardson. Wegerle's chip, far side. Scott Sellers with a shooting chance. And blasted in. It's an equaliser. It's not dead yet. Scott Sellers with his right foot. Purses his lips and blows the whistle. And as usual, Blackburn Rovers are taking it right down to the wire. A point gained at Ewood Park tonight.
It's Blackburn to get us underway. They haven't appeared amongst football's elite for 26 years. And at one stage this season, their path to the Premier League looked a dual carriageway. Marshall. Cross now, looking for Marker. He's made a real impact since he moved into midfield. And that's a great ball here to David Smith. It's gone in! Bobby Mims with a mistake. That won't worry David Smith at all. Henry. We're now playing stoppage time at the end of the first half. Speedy! It's 1-1! poaching instincts. We played more than 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Sellers chips it back in. Shilton stretching. They all miss it, and he's got it again. David Speedy scores his second goal in the space of 2 minutes. Emotions now. The Blackburn Rovers fans delirious at their side, lead by 2-1. Plymouth must come back into this one if they're going to stay in Division 2. Speedy's on his way here for Blackburn. He's on his hat-trick. He beats Peter Shilton, and that could be the goal which sends Plymouth down. When Plymouth went in front after 11 minutes, but a hat-trick by David Speedy means that Blackburn have an extension to their season, and Plymouth...
Thank you, Elton. As soon as Ted McMinn puts the ball down, Simpson will take the quick free kick. Which into Gabbiadini! Marco Gabbiadini gives Derby County the lead inside 3 minutes. This is Paul Williams. Now Paul Simpson. Johnson has made a run down the inside leg channel. There's outstretched Hendry, and Mint is committed. And Derby are 2 up. It's Tommy Johnson, the playoff specialist. It looks like Scott Sellers. It's there! Just the break that Blackburn needed. 10 minutes before the break, and Scott Sellers' deflected free kick gives hope to those fans again. Header away by Forsyth. Cowans. Newell has drawn wide. Hendry and May are still in there. Mike Newell. Good shot! Oh, what a time to score! Last minute of the first half. Blackburn Rovers draw level with a gem from Mike Newell. Hendry's free kick. Headed by Coleman. Cowans and Atkins and Newell. And it's fallen for Atkins off Comin. And a great chance here for David Speedy. And Blackburn Rovers are in front at last. The rescue package launched in the closing stage of the first half. Newell got away from Comin. He's got Speedy in support. David Speedy, 4-2. They're unstoppable.
These days for set pieces, but we're always looking for something in the air. Atkins free kick. That's saved by Muggleton. Rovers have their game's first corner. The Mexican wave around the stadium. And once more, Colin Henry has to get up bravely for the header. And Mike Newell's in round the back. Lines up a shot, but it's blocked by Colin Hill. Didn't know where he was for a minute, Colin Hill. I think he took the full force of that shot by Mike Newell in his face. It's the Rovers' best opportunity yet. Mike Newell did well, cut inside. It's a powerful shot. And Gary Mills has a chance to do likewise. And flashes it just wide of the near post. With Gordon Cowans. It's it back from Scott Sellers. David Mann. Looking for Newell. Finds well. Gets it back to Speedy. Speedy going for the line. Penalty! David Speedy offended. Rovers awarded the penalty. Mike Newell, the man, responsibility for the spot kicks. First half injury time. It's a golden chance for Rovers to go into the lead. Right in the down seconds of the first half. It's Mike Newell against Muggleton. And it's in the back of the net. Rovers have the lead. The Blackburn half of Wembley goes crazy. A sea of Gary Mills tackled by Moran. Chris Price. Atkins. Scott Sellers looks to have real problems. Atkins in for Mike Newell's through ball. And it's a penalty! It's a second penalty! Carl Muggleton, Alford captain! And if Mike Newell can put this away, it's Premier League football for Blackburn Rovers. Mike Newell stepping up once more. Coming up to the 40-minute mark of the second half, Lee Richardson is on for Scott Sellers. Rovers have the second penalty of the game. Mike Newell against Carl Muggleton once more. He saved it! Mike Newell went for the same corner, but Muggleton got... He's got to the byline. It's Atkins! And agonisingly past the post. And it's over! Rovers are in the Premier League! It's a corner ball to whistle! It'll be Premier League football for Blackburn Rovers! The win 1-0 at Wembley against Leicester City!
want to take this opportunity, girls and boys, just to tell you how delighted I am for myself first, that I've got all of Blackburn. It's taken a long while to get here, and we ain't going away, I promise you.
I'm after a long man away, but I've got enough to watch. I'll translate this, Mighty Lee. This is Richard Brown. Once more. I'd just like to thank yourself and Peter Day for the wonderful support that you've given us throughout the whole year. I only hope Jack is kidding when he said he was scared. Because if that is money, there's no many that would have been here today.